Basement Dwellers, Uncle Danny, down here in Rosemount at Legacy Games with other Dan. Thank you very much for giving us this tour. Let's go on in and take a look. So you pretty much focus on Atari all the way up to modern?
Yeah, it's all the consoles, it's all games for the consoles, and it's a wide array, starting with the Odyssey, going all the way through to the current gen, Xbox One, PS4.
Do you guys normally sell new games? Can you come in and buy Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, and whatnot? You do have them in box for sale?
Yeah, so on release, when a new game comes out, we typically get 2 to 4 copies of it. We don't want to carry a huge inventory of it because it's not what we specialize in, but we do have people that come in wanting the new releases. And so once the initial stock runs out, if people come in and they want one, they can always order them. I usually have it on an overnight schedule.
Okay.
So there are times after the release, people come in, they still want to pick up a new game, they can have it the next day.
Cool.
So
I see this thing's working. People come in and pop quarters and play it.
Yeah, Aero Fighters. It's a really fun game. I joke around about it being one of the few games where the arcade is actually less expensive than the game that it represents for Super Nintendo. It's true.
So they can come to your store and just pop quarters in and get a better deal than actually buying.
yeah, and then they realize how difficult the game is. They get to fix, and then they're done.
That actually leads me. Can people try before they buy just to see if they like the game?
Oh, of course.
You have all the systems where they can plug them in and get them to go.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. A lot of times people come in, they're not sure if they want to get a game or not. I'll either do a couple options. I can pull a video on YouTube, show them the gameplay, see if it's something that they like. Otherwise, if they really want to get a hands-on experience, we'll just set up a console, set up the game, pop it in, let them play for a little bit, see if it's something that they want to do.
So when you get that kid that's eyeing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for AES, you can just show him it real quick and just to say, maybe not.
Exactly.
I see you got Games Workshop.
Yeah, Games Workshop, paints, accessories.
Citadel Paint. What does Citadel Paint run for usually?
About $4 1/4.
$4 1/4? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
Yeah. Wide variety of selection. As far as the sets, we have quite a few sets in stock.
You special order?
We do. Yep. That's one thing I was going to mention. With how many sets there are, I would fill the entire store with all the sets.
Easily.
So,
yeah.
A lot of them are special order. I'd say more of our sets are special ordered than what we actually stock and have.
Do you guys run Warhammer tournaments here?
At this location, not as much.
Okay.
When I did have the Shakopee location, we had a lot of large events, a lot of people from all over the place. RIP the Shakopee store. But as far as here, we have the capability of being able to set them up, and we've talked about it too. We've had quite a few people in the area once Shakopee became not an option, that wanted to see more events here.
Sure.
And so if they're willing to make the drive, they want to see. I'd love to host more.
Sure. So if the demand is there,
events.
you'll happily do. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Here we got 8 and 16 and 64. Looks like you got them all set by Nintendo and Sega.
And walking down this way, so this is really the cartridge section, I would say. So the NES, the Super Nintendo, your Sega Genesis, your N64. Anything cartridge based is going to be here. It's going to be in alphabetical order. You can go through, find the game you're looking for, end up grabbing it.
Do you just do comics? Do you sell them just the MSRP on the cover here, or do you have a set price as far as what's in the box?
Yeah, all of these are bulk comics. They're bulk graphic novels, so they're all going to be $1.99 a piece.
Okay.
Sometimes we do run sales where you can pick them up for $1. And the boxes, I mean, they're absolutely full.
Yeah, they are.
Every single one, full to the brim. People can come in here. Obviously, it's difficult to look through them like this. People come in, they can set them out on the table, make a huge mess, look through them all, find the ones that they want, pick out a couple of them, and
Are they completely random? Is there any order, rhyme, or reason to this at all?
it is 100% random.
Okay.
It's grab bag. It's fun. I thought about ordering them, but people do like to come in and get surprised by taking a look.
Sure,
and,
absolutely.
And looking through. So.
I'm gonna have to take a peek here in a bit.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no problem. Marvel, DC, lots of
Image, Dark
lots of
Horse.
that. Yep. All different kinds.
All right. I see you got a whole bunch of stuff in the box back over here. Final Fantasy, Immortal, Top Gun, and
Yeah. Behind the counter is where we keep most of our box stuff. So our boxed NES, Super Nintendo, N64, stuff that I want people to see, stuff I don't necessarily want people to be able to actively touch.
I understand that.
Yeah, box Tetris, the Tengen one.
Yeah.
A lot of fun things I don't get very often, but I'm pretty happy to have.
Yeah, no, I still very much. Yeah, I got that Tetris.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got the registration
I know,
card.
you might make a sale. We'll see how I'm feeling here. Super Nintendo, and then I see you got your Saturn, your Sega Master System, Sega CD.
Yep.
Books.
Box Sega Genesis as well. Books, yes. So if you're looking to get in your reading on, you certainly can.
It looks like you guys at random.
A lot of
books.
Forgotten Realms.
Okay, Forgotten Realms.
Yep, D&D
Sure.
books. There might be a World of Warcraft book or two in there as well.
Alrighty, and then up in front here, it looks like you got more of the higher end 8-bit, 16-bit, handheld stuff back here.
Yep. Yeah. The front display cases are going to have all of our premium stuff that I want to showcase. It's going to be our higher end NES, Super Nintendo, cartridge, and our disc-based games. Some of our handhelds as well, and the higher end Sega Dreamcast and Sega Genesis. Basically, when people come in, they're gonna be looking at the cases, and so I want it to really show and reflect a lot of the stuff that I have that you might not be able to get in other places. Our Magic section. So going along the lines of the display cases for the video games, we also have 2 display cases for Magic cards. It's going to have our higher end cards, your modern staples, your standard cards, your legacy cards as well. Anything $10, $15 and up is going to be in the case. In the back, behind the cases, is where the display cases holding all of the sealed product, all of the Magic singles are going to be. The beauty of it, I do have to give a shout out to Mike Hawthorne at Lodestone. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I reached out to him and I said, man, I love the way you're displaying your singles.
And how did you see his
bulk.
singles?
I watched your video.
Whoa!
On Lodestone. Yes. And I said, man, the way Hawthorne's got all his bulk sorted, and the
It is
shelving
nice.
is
It really
amazing.
is.
And I'm sitting on 30,000 sorted cards in the store, 180,000 unsorted cards at home. I said, I want to get these out of the house, but I don't know how to display them. So, reached out to him. He got back to me right away, told me what he used, went out, bought them all the next day, got it all set up, got a lot of cards over here.
It is really nice. It's really clean and organized.
It's the perfect way to display bulk singles that you're looking for. So if you come in, you're looking for a certain card, we don't have to say, well, I don't know if we have that, or let's look through this, these 5Ks of unsortedness. You can really come on in here and we can go right to the set, right to the card in alphabetical order, be able to tell you if we have it or not. So.
And that just speeds up everything. It makes life so much easier.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes my employees happy, makes me happy, makes the customers happy. They want to come in if they're looking for an off card to finish up their deck. They're not going to want to look through a 5K to see if they can find it.
For real. Yes, I know. What do you guys usually sell your bulk for? Is it about a quarter?
It's 20 cents.
20 cents
for commons and uncommons. 50 cents for rares.
Okay. All right. I see you got board games, and there's some here that I actually don't recognize as much. Like this, for instance.
Yeah. Besides having just the typical board games that you're going to find at basically every store out there, what we really try to do is we try to carry those, but also carry ones that are harder to find, a little more unique, ones you're not really going to find in other places. That one specifically, Masmora, is a Kickstarter-backed board game. So the only way right now you can get that is if you back them on Kickstarter. I backed them almost a year ago.
Nice.
They just came in right after the holidays. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
And and it's nice because I feel like I'm backing the little guys, which is a little bit of a representation of myself, little guy, and still being able to.
You got an exclusive.
Make board game enthusiasts happy by coming in and seeing stuff that, what is this? What the heck is this? I've never seen this before. Tell me about it. And it's really nice to have a lot of the commons that you really should have from parents and kids come in, they want to play a game that they play, but but to really get some of the Kickstarter backed ones is really nice. And that's not the first one that I've had either. I've backed lots of other board games.
Are you able to get some more of those Kickstarter ones back in stock, or is it kind of a one-run deal and that's it?
Well, for that one specifically, the first run that I end up getting through Kickstarter, it usually comes with all of the Kickstarter backed exclusives. And then once the first run's done, we sell out of them. We give away all the Kickstarter back stuff. Then once it hits the actual production floor, or once it actually releases to the public, if I do end up carrying more of them, we will have those, but they won't have all of the promotional stuff.
Okay,
that
sure.
It came with if you would have got it the first run with the Kickstarter back stuff.
So, what's with the TVs?
Yeah, so besides people being able to come on in, test our games to see if it's something they want to get before they buy it, people can come in whenever they want and just hang out, play. It's free. There's no cost for it. They can
Tournaments?
bring in their own games, play other games. We do have tournaments. Sundays we have Super Smash Brothers, which is right now Smash Melee and Smash Wii U. And then Wednesday nights as well we have Smash Wii U tournaments. So 2 nights a week we have tournaments, and free play all the other nights. We're able to come on in, hang out, have a good time. There's always people walking in wanting to play something. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to get people to try stuff they've never played before.
Yeah, it's really good exposure to a lot of stuff that people might not be used to playing.
Sure. Who wants to play E.T.?
Ooh. Lose health as you walk. Until you fall down a pit and you don't know what you're doing.
That's right.
All right,
Well, thank you for showing us around here. It's been fun.
Thanks, Dan.
And thank you for the loot.
Oh yeah. Lots of fun stuff. Thanks guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you like the store. If you're ever in the Southeast Metro, stop on by. Legacy Games is in Rosemount, Minnesota, 15086 Claret Avenue. You can reach us at 651-332-2270 or online, legacygamesmn.com.